One of the best places to play strategy games is on the computer. Even though the Mac struggles with the amount of games available on its platform, there's still a slew of strategy games. Hey everyone, Nick with Game Rant, and let's rank the 10 best strategy games you can play on a Mac. Starting off the list, we have number 10, Stellaris. If you have a Mac and you're eager to take on the space empire, Stellaris may have an offering for you. The beginning of Stellaris allows a player to colonize a mere planet until you're controlling the whole empire. Your expansion options will be determined by a few things, such as your ships and weapons research and your relationships with other empires. Even if you're cruising along mid-game, you'll be hit by various crises, such as invasions from hostile factions. Number 9, Company of Heroes 2. At the time, construction-heavy RTS games were the hit, but Mac OS users can play Company of Heroes 2 for a different experience set in the World War II era. The campaign is focused on the Eastern Front. Company of Heroes 2 excels in the war game simulation. Similar to Dawn of War, missions in Company of Heroes 2 take place on a map with a set number of resource points. The players at hand are only able to generate resources based on the number of points they capture and upgrade. As players generate more resources, the more structures and units they are able to produce. It's over time that Company of Heroes 2 transitions from a strategy game to a tactics game. Number 8, Age of Empires 3. Owners of MacBooks who want to relive the pivotal moments of the Age of Discovery can play Age of Empires 3. This fantasy allows players to create their take on the historical period, with the game giving players control of factions between the years 1492 to 1876 CE. With other strategy titles on this list, the game emphasizes overpowering enemy forces with various units. However, Age of Empires 3 expands on the RTS concept by blocking upgrades behind ages, with the Discovery Age, Colonial Age, Fortress Age, Industrial Age, and Imperial Age. Number 7, Hearts of Iron 4. Designed to allow players to control any country between 1936 and 1948. Hearts of Iron 4 offers thematic evaluations of features in grand strategy titles with a wargame twist. Each nation has a national focus tree that can trigger scripted events. However, where Hearts of Iron 4 shines as a wargame is in its focus of two things: unit creation and production management. Number 6, Europa Universalis 4. Mac users can finally play the fourth installment in the Europa series. The goal for the player is to determine their chosen country's fate between the late Middle Ages to the early modern period. When the players begin the game, they choose a faction. Most of the world is covered by fog of war, meant to be traversed as soon as a country researches the means to do so. The interplay of existing relationships between factions become a central part of navigating the title's in-depth gameplay. Number 5, Sid Meier's Civilization 6. The most recent installment in Sid Meier's critically acclaimed strategy series may be one of the best Mac OS games the genre has to offer. A key departure from previous entries is the introduction of city districts. This gives players the opportunity to tailor-fit their Civ city to specific functionalities. Combined with the game's slate of expansions and more advanced AI, Mac OS users can enjoy complex playthroughs without compromising their slimmer hardware. Number 4, XCOM 2. Owners of MacBooks can save the world from an alien invasion in XCOM 2. Unlike other turn-based tactical experiences, XCOM 2 emphasizes proper planning and strategy. This game allows players to customize their soldier with classes, skills, and upgrades. XCOM 2 can offer some of the most memorable and replayable fights among strategy titles. This is shown with the level of versatility some stages offer in terms of viable approaches. Number 3, Crusader Kings III. As a dynasty simulator, Crusader Kings III branches out of the traditional Paradox Interactive offerings. Set between 1876 to 1453, Mac OS users can become characters that rule a kingdom. Crusader's King III for Mac tackles both grand strategy and political navigation. Number 2, Rome Total War. Players eager to rule over the Roman Empire can be hailed Emperor in Rome Total War. Players need to manage a family as a faction. However, where Rome Total War shines is its take on real-time military strategy. And number 1 on our list is Starcraft II. The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, and players can take their MacBooks on an adventure to space in Starcraft II. As an RTS, Starcraft II relies heavily on outsmarting and outpacing foes by maximizing each faction's offering. The game both emphasizes speed and precision. While official Starcraft II tournaments are mainly absent, the game retains an active community that can still encourage newcomers to sink their teeth into. If you're looking to control an army in the past or the future, there's a slew of options for strategy games for Mac users. Thanks for checking out our video with Game Rant, and we'll see you in the next one.